it's Jono from Seneca. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the structure of DNA, an important molecule in life, but also an important molecule for your GCSE chemistry exam. Let's get into it. To start us off, let's talk about what DNA actually stands for. It stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. It's a huge, very large molecule, and it's made up of two polymer chains, arranged in the form of a double helix, okay? And the polymers are made up from monomers called nucleotides. Each nucleotide contains one of the four following nitrogenous, which means containing nitrogen, bases: adenine A, thymine T, cytosine C, and guanine G. It encodes genetic instructions that's used for the development, functioning, and reproduction of living organisms and viruses. And again, that acronym stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to also talk about some other naturally occurring polymers which are really important in everyday life. So we've got starch, which is in stuff like potatoes, and we eat a lot of starch and like pasta, and it's made up from sugars. So sugars are the monomers of starch. We've also got cellulose, which is found in plants and bark and that kind of thing. And the monomers are also sugars. And we also have proteins. Amino acids are the monomers that combine to give proteins, and that's covered in a separate episode, so make sure you check that out. And those four examples of naturally occurring polymers are cellulose, proteins, DNA, and starch. Do you remember what proteins are made out of? It's amino acids. DNA is made up of nucleotides. Cellulose is made up of sugar. Do you remember the two key properties of DNA? It's got a double helix shape, and each nucleotide has one of four bases. And what element do those bases contain? Nitrogen. Really good. Okay, and do you remember the name of those four bases? Guanine, thymine, adenine, and cytosine. And do you remember what the role of DNA is? It's essential for life, and it encodes the genetic instructions of living organisms and viruses. So that just about covers everything we need to know for DNA. Hope this was a useful episode. Make sure you check out the other ones in this series. Organic chemistry is a really important topic, and DNA falls in it, but so does a bunch of other stuff like alkanes and alkenes. So make sure you have a listen and get up to speed. Good luck with all your revision.